Hey everyone, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today we are doing the big peel and reveal of the handmade paper we made. And here we go. I have not touched these. They've just been air drying out here, and I actually ended up leaving them for 2 days because this one was still a little bit wet because it was the folded towel. The ones with the straighter towel seem to dry faster. But here we go. Ready? Don't know what we're going to find. Hopefully it'll be good. But basically, you just peel. Dun, da, da, and reveal. So this has the imprint of the towel on it because it picks it up, which is kind of cool if you like mixed media and things like that. And this is using acrylic paint for coloring. So we've got different shades of pink throughout, a nice raspberry with that red Craftamo acrylic paint. I think that was a big success. And yes, it does stain your towels, just FYI. Okay, here we go, the second one. Don't know what's on this one. I think this one has plants on it. Let's see. Okay. And it's up. Ready? Oh, look at that. That's cool. Sometimes a plant might not get tacked down. You could either glue it down or just forget about it, but the rest are definitely flat, you can see. And another big success. Okay, well, one leaf came loose. Okay, that's all right. But even when you take it off, it's got a leaf imprint on it, which is kind of cool. Okay. So let's go over to the next one. Here we go. This is the first one we did that was just paper. We didn't add any color and we didn't add any flowers, but here we go. And it picked up the imprint of the towel underneath, which gives it a nice finish. So you've got a smooth finish and you got the towel rough finish, which is kind of cool. The different flecks in here are from the different kinds of papers that were used. Kind of cool, huh? All right, so we've got 2 more to reveal. Okay, here we are on the last 2. This was on the towel with the flower print on it. We'll see how that goes. I think this one also has dried flowers on it. Pulling it up, pulling it up. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? So you can see how the contrast with the yellow dried flowers against the pink, that came out really good. I like that. All right, so big success on that one. These are roses, some fern, and some unknown purple flowers. I think it all worked great. And here's the last one. This is probably the thinnest one. I was getting down in the level of the pulp in the slurry. So let's see how this one comes out. Sometimes you want to be careful when you're peeling these off. Being careful, peeling, being careful, peeling. I don't think there are flowers on this one. We shall see. I don't remember. And it's plain. I guess there was one flower floating around in the bucket. And it's a very thin piece. Yeah, so there you go. The big reveal. Don't turn it off, just pause it. Okay, so here we have our completed handmade papers. Just putting them here so you can get a better look at them. And I think they came out wonderful. It's a very fun craft. If you haven't tried it, I highly encourage you to give it a go. It's a lot of fun, a great way to use up scraps. And you know us, we never have a shortage of scraps. So the next question is, how can I use these in junk journals? What can I do? What can I do? How can I use them? They're really great and all. Okay, so a couple of things are easy things to make are bookmarks. I think they make really pretty bookmarks. And because the paper is a little bit fragile on its own, I like to back it with something. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's see, hang on. Now here, cardstock would come in handy, but if you don't have cardstock, you could use manila folder. That will work as well. And I think that will give you some nice options to play with. Let's back out a little bit. Okay, so let's see, I've got some different pieces of cardstock here that I've been meaning to use up. Maybe looking for something with a little contrast here. What do you think? Oh, that's kind of pretty. That's a nice contrast, or maybe that would be nice with the white one. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Okay, now you can cut these, you can tear them, you can, let's try folding and tearing. Let's just see what would be a good bookmark width. You can do the fold backward and forward. It's going to give you a little bit of a rough edge to kind of match the rough edge that's on there. There, see how easily that comes apart? Because it's just pulp. It's just pulp, no big deal. And let's just move these guys out of the way so we have some working space here. And maybe let's just fold this up and fold this back and tear that off. And there we go. And now we can glue that down using Fabrifix glue to glue this one down. I'm going to glue the flat side down. These came out pretty flat, which is nice. Sometimes they buckle a little bit on drying. The more you let them dry, the flatter they get. If you pull them off early, they will have more buckling. So if you really wait the day or sometimes even 2 days for them to fully dry, depending on your environment and circumstances, the paper will be flatter as it dries. Okay, here we go. Now we're making a bookmark. Okay, there we go. How's that? Now let's cut this pup and just make it maybe square it up here a little bit. Get a nice straight edge, maybe a little wider to match the other side-ish. I like the unnatural evenness, or the natural unevenness. That's what I want to say, not the unnatural evenness. Oh, it's one of those days. Okay, here we go. Going slow with the craft knife. And scissors will work fine there. And you can totally stop at this point, and you have yourself a very nice bookmark that will work. Well, just reaching for a journal. Any journal, but we'll jazz it up a little bit. Hey, why not, right? Okay, you could use that in the journal. Very nice, right? What you can do, which is a nice touch, is you can also sew it in place because it does have a little bit of a rough edge. And if you really want to anchor it down super well, not mandatory, but a nice touch, is you can sew it. So let's go ahead and just sew this pup in place. And I think I'm going to do a straight stitch. So let me do that. Let me bring you down. Okay. Okay, there you are. I think you can see. Here we go. And we're down. And let's go to 1. And we'll do a longer stitch. I should show you that. Okay. There. So this is the button I'm making longer stitches here. I'm going plus, 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 making it longer on this machine. And this is the Brother Project Runway that I got at Walmart a couple years ago. Don't even know if they still sell it, but... And I go, oh, okay, we're folding funny. Just get back in there and reposition. Okay, we're all right. Okay. Sometimes things, you know, they come apart a little bit. That's okay. That's life. Life in the craft room, right? Okay, and you can follow it straight, or you can follow the actual curves of the paper. Move this. And going this way. I'm using a universal needle, just a regular needle. Probably one that came with the machine. And a little back and forth, and I'll assess if I want to go around again. Let's see. Let's take a look. What do we have? Just cutting off the little threads. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, I'll show you closer. So we have this so far, and you could go around again and sew again, but I think that's kind of cool. So we'll leave that at that. And then you could go from here and do other things with it. You could put stickers or stamps or anything that you like on it. I think with this one, I will round the edges so it's a little more comfortable in the hand. What you doing, sunshine? Hi, Mom. Just wanted to see what you were doing, and I see all sorts of action going on in the craft room. Yeah. And hi, everybody. How you doing out there? I hope you're having fun crafting today. Yep, I'm about to play fetch with Mom, and I'm gonna eat her ankles now. Take care, everyone. Bye. And so goes it in the craft room. Okay, so here's my crocodile corner chomper, and Just going to round the corners. This is a good tool for thicker things like cardstock or several layers of cardstock, something like that. It'll do single papers too, but sometimes you have to put an extra paper or something to get a clean chomp. But there we go, we've rounded, and now we could ink if we want to ink, but I kind of like the neutrality of this one just on its own. And let's say you, but it's a little plain, Pam. I would like to do a little something to it. Could we do a little something? Well, sure. I hear the call of the wild, and let's see what we can do. Something that's easy to work with on this stuff would be Nouveau drops or stickles. So let's pull that over. And you can make these as decorated or as simple or in plain as you like. That's fine. So here's my drawer of stickles. And let's see, what would be a nice color? Let's take some, I'm thinking spring. Too much the same. Want some contrast. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, that'll be nice. Purple. We never use the purple. Let's use the purple. Here's a nice purple too. All right, let's just have some fun on here. What are we going to do? I don't know. Let's just draw some flowers. Okay. There we go. I'm drawing now with the stickles. I'll bring it down here so you can see just a little better. Okay. High-tech drawing going on right now. Yes, there's a petal. There's a petal. There's a petal. Okay, maybe we'll do like three petaled flowers. 1, pretty easy to do. 2, 3, 3. Okay. I'll do some here. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is as easy as drawing stickmen. Just draw some simple petal designs. I think everybody can do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this will dry on here. It will adhere well, so we don't have to worry about it coming off. We don't have to glue anything to it because this, in essence, is a glue, I guess, or at least it's going to glue itself. Okay, there we go. And maybe one down here. Maybe just want to go this way. Yeah, there we go. Who doesn't like a little flowerage in the springtime? Whether it's spring yet, or where you are, or the flowers are coming out or not. Let's just have a little fun. Okay, so we did that. And do we want to do anything else with the flowers? Maybe we'll give them a little centers. We could do that. Let's see, what's a nice yellow, I think would be nice. Let's try this one. See, are you going to play, or do I need this? Do I need the, yep, I need the, sometimes these little bottles, they need a little help with a pin. So we will pin open them. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's just give a little yellow dot. A little yellow dot. Okay, sometimes you need to repin it several times. These are very old, but they work well when they work. These are liquid pearls. This color is Buttercup, and the other color was Liquid Pearls Taffy. This one was Buttercup. Okay. All right, here we go. Dot, down, up is the motion. Down, up, down, up. Now, the thing about liquid pearls is they like to leave a little elevation as if you've put a flat back pearl on the surface. So kind of know that. And this is just a very relaxing little project. You could crank out a bunch of these. Very easy to do. And this is just one example of many things that you could do with your handmade paper in your junk journals. Yeah, kind of simple, kind of easy, kind of pretty. If you want to, you could put a little foo-foo hat on the top. And let's see what we have here for a foo-foo hat. We've always got stuff available. Oh, maybe I have a little piece of this left over, which matches this book on the spine. So maybe I will do a little foo-foo hat at the top. I mean, like a pull, basically. And yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm going to try maybe to sew it on. Will it sew on? Okay, let's see. Okay, now we have very wet sticklage here. Yes. I call stickles and liquid pearls all the same stuff. I kind of refer to everything as stickles. Stickles is glitter glue, basically. Okay, so if I put that on there, that might look kind of cute. Maybe I want to back it in something white though, so you can say, oh, I have this extra little piece. I have this little piece. What if I did that? Can I do that? Let's see. Why not use what I have, right? That on there. And then put that in there. And then I'll sew that on. See how that goes. All right. Let me, where's my glue? Where's my glue? Put a little glue down here just to grab it. A little grabbing glue. You could also use a piece of fabric in here. That would work. All right. It's kind of gluey. Fingers are all sticky now. Let's pull the machine closer. Get you oriented. And we're going to try and do this without mushing the... we're going to go here. The liquid pearls. Okay. Maybe this is too wide. We want it only about half that wide, I think. Oh, Sonny, what's up? What you doing? Here, Papa went upstairs, and he's not happy Papa went upstairs without him. Yeah. You got left? Just gonna hang out with Mom? Gonna hang out with Mom? All right, there we go. We're going to try this. And we're going to try sewing it without goofing it. Now, it would be best to wait for everything to dry. But, you know, time waits for no man. Here we go. I think I'm going to do a zigzag stitch this time, which is number 4 on the machine. Here we go. Oh, I'm pushing on the wrong thing. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay, just slowly guide it through because we got glue. We've got several layers. You could just glue this too, but I kind of like the look of the sewing too. Probably white string would look best on this one, but oh well, that's what we had in the machine. Okay. All right. And this one? Oh, I think it looks kind of cool. Kind of bird nesty. Okay, all right, here we go. There. I'll show you the finished project. There we go. So a very simple bookmark with a little tag on the top. You could put something on the back if you like, but I've got to wait for that to dry, so we'll let that dry. So let's just do quickly another thing that you can do with handmade paper for your junk journals. Okay, let's just grab one. Let's maybe grab let's do, well, with these, you could definitely, you could even do a cover. I mean, you could cut out a piece that you like and then mount that to your cover, and you could spray some acrylic seal over it when you're done so that it keeps everything down and flat and matte, and that would work really well. But I'm not ready to do a cover with that right now, so maybe let's just, let's do a little booklet. How about we just do a very simple little booklet, and maybe I'll just use this cardstock that I've pulled out here, which I'm now managing to hide from myself. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. So I have this selection of cardstock, and what's that? Oh, that's probably regular paper got in there. Yeah. A nice white cardstock would look nice. Maybe a blue, maybe pink, or have a beige. Nope, don't have a beige. Look at white cardstock. Hold on. Okay, here's a piece of regular white cardstock. Let me move these. And I'm going to put this one way out of the way. Yeah, so I don't touch it. Okay, so let's pick a design. Let's see. We want our cardstock to be, maybe we'll just make a quickie booklet. And you can make this as intricate or as simple as you like. 12 and 12. There we go. Okay. And my cutter is here. So let's do the cutteroo. Do. There we go. Okay, so we have that. And let's fold it in half. Retractor craft knife, always. That's the very most important thing. Want everybody to keep their fingers. I don't remember where I put my... Oh, yes, I do. I was looking for my bone folder. And I was like, I don't remember where I put my bone folder. It went in a drawer. Okay. Might have to keep that out for a closer use because I use that all the time. Let's round the edges on this. Okay. And then we're going to take a piece of this and we're just going to mount it to the front because I think that's going to look really pretty. And then the question is, what piece do we want? And it's all good, really. All right, I think I'm going to cut this because I think it's just going to be easier. Okay. It cuts very easily. Yep. And if you do see one that's kind of coming up, if it didn't get knitted down by the fibers, you can always just glue it back down in its place. All right. There, that looks kind of pretty. Or we could use the ruffled edge. That looks pretty too. Or the smooth edge. You could do either. Let's do the smooth edge on this one since we haven't done that yet. Although I think that the ruffled edge is very nice. Okay, it's not going to be perfectly straight because I'm eyeballing this. And that's okay. Yeah. All right, got to go a little thinner. Yeah, so I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having fun out there crafting. All right, this needs to be a little straighter. I wasn't even close on that one. Not even close. Not even in the ballpark. Okay, we could do that, but since I rounded the corners, let me round the corners. Let's see if this cuts this. I don't know. I've never done this. Oh, it does. Okay, that's kind of nice to know. Oh, let me go a little closer. You can see it don't be that far away. Goodness gracious. And yeah, I think that's really pretty. Okay, so now we can put that right on there and we'll have a nice little booklet. Let me get my Fabrifix. What you doing, Sonny? Digging in the drawers, Mom? Are ya now? Yeah, I almost got a tail of a nice seam binding here, and I could run across the floor with it like unraveling toilet paper, Mom. That's what it would be like. Just like that. Yep. That's the way it goes around here. All right, here we go. Going down. All right. And you could layer upon layer upon layer, but I'm just giving you a quick example of something that you could make. And isn't that cute? That's really cute, right? Very pretty, very natural looking. Just want to test for integrity of flowers embedded, and these seem to be embedded just fine. So inside, you could do a stamp, or you could do some lines. I do have a line stamp somewhere. Where are you, line stamp? Here you are. But here's one I don't normally use. I'll show you this one. This is one I was going to use, which would be very pretty. But this one I haven't used in a long time. It's just a background stamp, but let's do it. Let's use it today. Why don't we use it today? And let's put green on it because we're feeling very springy. Yeah. All right. And then let's use our new way of trying to stay clean. Get this plastic thing out here. And all right, let's do this. Let's just, I'm gonna try and ink up the whole thing. I'm gonna just ink up the whole thing. Yeah. And what color? What color? Peeled paint. That's what I'm working with. So let's see how this looks. Here. Oh, I got some. I should have used a flatter surface. When you need a flatter surface, grab one of these quilting square things. Yeah, that might do better. Let's try that. Try again. Can you have too much background? We'll see. We're going to find out right now. Okay. Well, let me just reposition you. All right, there you are. There you are. Okay, let's try this. See if we get a better imprint. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I got to go here again. All right, I'm just going to do it and see what happens. All right, good luck. Wish me luck. Oh, a little better. Not bad. Not bad. Still got some holes. Fill the holes. Okay, there we go. Apparently you can do that with this one, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I think that looks just sort of pretty. And you could leave it as that, or you could ink around the edges. Let's see what we got. Our little inker. Just going to do a little greenage around this edge, which I think might bring it up. And I think that's light enough you could write on. You could use a paler color as well. You could also use one of the very light beiges or creams, like the old antique, I think it's called old paper or antique paper. And there's some other ones that are pretty blonde, I would say, in that family, that you could get a lighter imprint. But I think somebody could still write on here. Folding, and I just like to accent that little middle crease. So we got something going down like that. And then if we were really having fun and going to town, we could even put a little pocket or something on the inside. I think this might make a cute little pocket. Since we have it here, let's play with it. I don't know if I would use more of this on the inside because that might get too lumpy bumpy, but this we have just innocently sitting here doing nothing. So let's put it to good use. And stay still, Sally Lou. Stay still. All right. Okay, I'll stay still. There we go. All right. Now I'll just cut some of this down. All right. And I'll just put a little pocket inside. Oh, let's see what would be. I want them to be entirely contained in here. So about there. I think it was there. You can always make a pencil mark. That would be a good idea. How wide do you want your pocket? Junk, junk. All right. And I think I'm going to do a little thumb hole on this one. So you can do a big thumb hole, a little thumb hole, doesn't matter. If you just do the bottom part, it's a little thumb hole. This is a 2-inch circle punch. Clearing the decks. Whoop, got to retract the knife. Don't forget that. There we go. I think that looks good. That looks very good. Do we want to ink that? We could do it. We could ink it maybe in a little green. Just have it cohesive. I don't know why, but we are today doing this, gluing it down. And we have a nice little pocket. Pockets are so handy to tuck the cutest of little things in. Okay. And then maybe we want to put a word down. Hang on, let me get a word. Okay, here's a selection of dreams. I think dreams is a nice word. All right, so let's try that. Plus it's up at the corner and easy to get. This is from my Dreams #2 Digi Kit, but you can use word from books, or you can write a word, or a rubber stamp would work. That would be cute too. I think I'm just gonna put that there. Yeah. Not even gonna ink it. I'm just gonna glue it down because I think it'll look cutie boo all on its own. Okay. Put it on an angle. There we go. All right. So here we have another little finished project. Very easy. Very clean, very cute. You could actually use this as a card if you wanted to do that. But very full of texture, eye intrigue, and functional and useful. If you wanted to put a little piece of cutout lined paper here, you could do that to give them an area to write. That would be really pretty. And then we also have our bookmark. So that would be a nice set if you were making a set for somebody that could go into their journal. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had fun. I hope this gives you some ideas on how to use your handmade paper. And this is just the beginning. There's so many things that you can do with handmade paper. But yeah, so happy crafting. I have all my links below if you're looking for my Amazon shop, my Etsy shop, my monthly emailed newsletter. I have a Facebook group. You can find me on Pinterest, Instagram, Etsy, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook group. Yep, I've been saying that too many times. And there you go. So remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon. And don't forget to subscribe. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.